Alright, thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to build an RC track right here for my Traxxas Slash. So, as you can see, there's some jumps already built here. These been here for a bunch of years. They used to be some jumps for our bikes, but we've outgrown them, and they've just been sitting here. So we've got this little sliver of property outside of our fence here, and I'm going to turn this into an RC track. Okay, this is the view from the treehouse right now. The plan is to have it up around there, down here, around the outside of that tree, just on the border of our property, curve around here, and back up. So that's pretty much the layout that I have in mind right now. I'm going to weed whack out the track, and we'll go from there. We've weed whacked out the outline of this track here, as you can see. The next step is we're gonna rake it all up. As you can see, I kind of started right here. So we're gonna rake up all the pine needles and grass clippings and weeds and stuff. And then we're gonna go over it once more with the weed whacker, and hopefully then we could start building our jumps. So that's what we're doing right now. long, hard day of work has gotten us to this point. The track is completely outlined. We've got the 2 lanes and the little turn section down there. It's down to dirt. There's just a little bit of grass here that the truck will wear in pretty quickly, so I'm not worried about that. The thing I have to do tomorrow is get these jumps done. So we've got jumps here, but they're all spread out and they're pretty small. So I gotta make them across this whole lane. So this lane will be going down there and that lane will be coming that way. So I just gotta finish off those jumps and the track should be done. So I'll get on that tomorrow morning. Okay, it's now the next morning. I've gathered together some ideas for what I'm gonna put on this track, and I'm just gonna give you a rundown real quick. Right here, this section right here, kind of empty. I'm gonna do kind of a reverse whoop section. So if you know what a whoop section is, it's kind of these like mounds of dirt in a row that are built up out of the ground, kind of like bumps. But my idea is, instead of building them out of the ground, I'm gonna dig them down and make little pits that you have to go over. So that's what I'm gonna do here, down the track a little bit. I'm gonna remove this. I like this jump right here. I'm gonna extend it across like that. Down further, there's just kind of a slant in the ground. It goes kind of like that. So I'm just gonna make a little wall, kind of a drop off, maybe make a little kicker off of it right into this corner. I don't really have any ideas for this section. I just kind of like it technical without any features. This section I'm gonna leave right here. I really like it. It's just a natural terrain. It's real bumpy and uneven, so I like that. Right after, I'm gonna use those little concrete slabs right there and build just a little kicker, not nothing crazy, because that'll set you up for this last feature, and it's gonna be kind of a dugout jump. This ground is slanting up, so I'm just gonna kind of dig it out and have it kick you up, and that'll pretty much wrap up the features. I think that'll fill up this track nicely, and yeah, let's get on it. This is it. The track is complete. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I'm gonna take you on a quick tour of it right now. First off, we got the reverse whoop section that turned out pretty good. It's a little worn down already from the rain showers and the truck going over it, but they still perform pretty nice and they're super fun. Next, we got our anthill jump. This thing is an absolute cannon that sends you super far down that straightaway. I call it the anthill jump because it's got a little colony of ants living in there. But this jump is absolutely huge, and it sends the car flying. Further down from the anthill jump, we got this little drop that's about 7-8 inches down, and bumpy terrain on top, and just a little hop down onto the flat stuff. The drop then sets you up for this little kind of switchback section, pretty technical. We got a little wide path right here, comes in, and pretty loose dirt that the truck flings all around. This is the tightest section of the track, but once you learn how to do it, it's pretty fast. Immediately after this 180-degree turn, we got this natural terrain that I left in. It's bumpy, it's rough, and it's gnarly. On the inside, it's a little bit closer to the turn, and on the outside, it's farther away. It's kind of like a little jump, but it's super fun and one of my favorite parts of the track. Following up the natural terrain, we got this little concrete slab kicker. Pretty small, the smallest jump on the track, but it's fun, and I just put it there to fill up space, and it's turned out pretty well. I like just the little mellow jump compared to the giant kickers over there. So yeah. Now with our last feature on the track, we got the dugout jump. Very similar to that, except this is kind of dug into the ground there and it goes up. This jump is, as I said, a lot like the anthill jump, and it sends you far and high. Both these jumps are very fun, and that kind of wraps up our track tour from the ground. So let's go up to the treehouse. Here's the overhead view from the treehouse. This is really primarily where we're going to stand to drive the trucks, and as you can see, it is pretty sick. It's a very large track, and it's super fun. I am more than happy with how this track came out. It was for sure worth all the time and effort that I put into it, and it's getting broken in pretty nice with the rainy days we've had, and I've been driving the truck on it a lot recently too. So yeah, there will not be any driving footage in this episode, because while I was driving on it, I blew out one of the drive shafts, and the part will be coming soon, but I would like to get this video out before then. So stay tuned for the next video coming out, where I have some driving footage on this track and I shred it.